What?
I don't know. You ready?
Oh, you know me. I was born ready.
Yeah. Should I start the show?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you announce the show?
Okay. Hey, BOOZHOO. And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Ojibwe language and culture podcast called BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. We're a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Bleep. Hello. Hi, sweetie. It's me, NANABOOZHOO.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm outside. I was just gonna announce the show or whatever. Introduce the show.
How's it going so far?
Not too bad, you know. I mean, I do it every 24 hours, so I let the intro song run, and then I was like, hey everybody, welcome to the show.
Oh, that's a great way to start a show.
Yeah, I thought so. So why did I call?
I don't know. Did you want me to teleport you back home?
Not just yet. I'm going to say a little prayer first, and then I'll give you a call when I'm done, and then we can start the show.
Okay. How many introductions to the show are we going to do today?
Who knows? All right. So I'm going to get back to the show.
Okay, well, just give me a call when you want me to pick you up.
Okay, thanks, sweetie.
All right, Giga of Men.
Giga men. All right. Oh, wow. Anyway, that was Natasha. She's back at the studio. And, you know, sometimes when I come out here, if you're new to this show, this is live. This is live streaming. Except it says no data. So is it even doing anything? Doggone it. It's not working. Is it? Okay. And what am I looking at if I'm out in the woods? Well, Daniel Black's here. Hey, BOOZHOO, you guys. I just moved my system around, so hold on a sec. Excellent connection. Okay. Sorry. I looked down for the first time and I was like, oh, no data. Am I even streaming? But then it looks like I am. BOOZHOO, Daniel. BOOZHOO, Brandy Marie. BOOZHOO. Yes, it's working good. All right. Anyway, so if you're new to the channel, we're kind of amateurish, but sometimes I like to come out here in nature. I like to come out in agua ching. I like to go outside, and you know, I sometimes come out here just to pray, just to speak to Gitchimanadu. And so I'm just gonna put out my little tobacco here, and I'm gonna say, you know, I don't know, Gitchimanadu. Yes, my son. What can I do for ye? I was just gonna say a prayer. Gitchimanadu, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you? Yeah, I'm just gonna put out a little tobacco here, and I'm gonna say a prayer. You know, for the show. Okay, go ahead. Gitchimanadu. Great Spirit, Odapadaman Niwi Asema. Accept my tobacco. Daga Widuka Wishan. Please help me. Migwech, you know, Gaiji Gakina Gegu Nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. And, you know, Migwech. Oh, you're very welcome, me son. Yeah, you know. But I like to come out here sometimes and just put out a little tobacco and, you know, ask for help. And then that reminded me that that's actually our Ojibwe word today. Daga Widuka Wishin. Please help me. Please help me. Daga Widuka Wishin. You know, you can employ this little prayer anytime, you know, Please help me. Give me strength. Please help me to get through this conversation or whatever. Taga widukawishin. Please help me. Is the Ojibwe phrase of the day. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure we'll come back to that. So, what else? What's going on? Get you man to do. I'm everywhere, and I'm listening to everything. And so I thought I'd just, pop in and listen to your podcast this morning. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Excuse me. Oh, no, ain't nothing but a thing. Taga we took a wishin'. Anyway. So, yeah. So you was watching the podcast? That's right. It's Thursday. Yeah, that's what I hear. Thursday. Do you know what the Ojibwe word for Thursday is? Do I know what the Ojibwe word for Thursday? Who do you think you're talking to? I am the creator of everything. I created Thursday. Oh, yeah, I suppose you did, huh? So what is it? Let me see. What is it, like Neo-Gijagud? That's right, of course. Gitchimana dude knows everything. Neo-Gijagud. It is the 4th day. Neo-Gijagud. 4th day or Friday. Ah, yes, I remember. Wait, I was supposed to say Thursday. Huh? Oh, doggone it. I screwed it up. What day is it? It's Thursday. That's a typo, you guys. Neo-Gijagud. So, Gitchimana do. Yeah, what you want? What did you create on the 4th day? Oh, let's see. On the 1st day, I separated waters above from the waters below. Let's see. I think I put the sun and the moon and the stars. I forget what I did on what day. But you know what I did on the 8th day? What's that? What'd you create on the 8th day? I created rock and roll. Yeah, you did. I heard that. Kiss sang that song. And on the 8th day, God created rock and roll. Yeah, thanks for rock and roll. Oh, I love me children, and so I gave them a gift. On the 8th day, I created rock and roll. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, hey, miigwech bezandawiyeg. Thank you for listening, Gitchimanadu. Oh, I'm always here for you, son. All right. I'm going to get on with the show then, all right? Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Gitchimanadu. All right. Hello. Hi, sweetie. I'm all done with my prayer. Okay, you want to come home? Yeah, would you mind? All right. Let me just get in on your coordinates. Okay. 1 to beam home. And, okay, here you are. Okay, don't move. What do you mean? Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, no problem. So, BOOZHOO, how you guys doing? Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. We're a very serious academic show, huh, sweetie? That's right. Enough screwing around. Too much frivolity. Frivolity. That's a good word. Yeah, we've got no time for being frivolous. Frivolous. Today's English word of the day, frivolous. I like that, huh? Yeah, it's frivolous. Or you putter around doing nothing all day. Oh, how frivolous. No room for I can't say it. Yeah. And just for the record, we got nothing but time for frivolity. Here's what I say. Who cares? Oh, there's so much pressure on us now. Look, there's people watching. Oh no. Live. What if something goes wrong? What if we have technical difficulties? Yeah, we can hang up that sign that says, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will be right back after these messages or something. Or after technical, who knows? Yeah. Let's see who's here. Hey, Joseph Under the Rock is back. BOOZHOO, brother. BOOZHOO Niji. Joe's here. I forgot your name. Sweetie.
Is he? Oh, hi, Joe.
And Daniel Black.
Bonjour, Daniel.
Good day, pal. Jessica Booz, of course. Mino Giga Jabe. And Brandy Marie.
Bonjour, Brandy Marie.
And Daniel Black. And Missy Charnley. I don't think Missy was Missy B. I think that's a different Missy.
Yeah, why would she have a different name?
Yeah. Another Missy exists in the world. Missy Charnley. We had a Missy B watching yesterday. And I thought it was you for a minute, but... Anywho. So here we are on a Thursday morning. It's garbage day today.
Yeah, it sure is.
And so I took out the garbage. We rearranged the house. Bathroom's clean. The bills are paid. Let's see what's coming up.
We're getting interviewed again next week.
Oh, yeah. Gonna do another radio interview next week. Everybody wants to know what Michael thinks about the boarding schools now. I know, it's weird. Because you're such an expert, having written a folk song about it. But we're going out to... No, we're not going anywhere. We're going to do another radio interview and talk about Grandpa. Talk about Michael's grandpa and his grandpa's brother running away from boarding school. And lady from the radio was like, hey... We'll call you at home. So next week at this time, no, I think it's Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to be coming on even later because we have to do a radio interview. Because we're famous like that now. No. All right. Well, my heater's broke and I'm so tired.
I need your fuel to build the fire.
The lilac's gone, I'm down and out.
I think you mean the liquor's gone and you're down and out.
What'd I say?
I think you said the lilac's gone.
The lilac. Yeah, no, I meant the liquor's gone and I'm down and out.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. When you're down in the dumps, there's only one thing that, is going to do it the way you want it.
What's that?
Cold gin.
I can't hear you.
I said cold gin.
I can't hear you.
Cold gin. Dun, 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 dun.
Do, 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 do.
Any Kiss fans out there? Cold gin. I just learned this. I knew of gin, that was an alcohol, liquor or whatever. And I knew that Ace Frehley would drink it cold. But apparently that's what's in a martini.
A gin?
Yeah. Martinis are cold gin, something called vermouth, and like an olive.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All these years... I thought I was rocking out, and he's singing about drinking one of those little, fancy drinks. Ooh. Ooh, an olive. I just realized it just didn't seem very rock and roll to sing about sipping martinis. That seems like a first world problem.
What's a first world problem?
All these dumb little problems America thinks it has. Because we have first world problems. Like if you're from the third world, you're worrying about just survival and all this. And but first world problems are like, oh no, I have limited service on my cell phone. Yeah. Oh, what a first world problem. La 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 do 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 do. You know who else prays a lot?
Who's that?
Jagog, the skunk. Jagog's a very spiritual animal. Jagog, the skunk. He has a special. They say like some people have. Like just they're powerful in prayer. when they pray that, people get healed. Or like, the Great Spirit really hears their prayers. Well, Jagag is that way. Not a lot of people know this. I'm going to pull up a little cartoon here. Jagag, the skunk. He gets no respect. People actually even say, oh, he stinks. A lot of haters, but Jagag is spiritual, And when he prays, he communes with Gichimanadu. He communes with the Great Spirit just right away. This is Jagag, the skunk. And you can see he's got a little Nugwayub. There's a rainbow over his head. Nugwayub. The rainbow. Like a rainbow in the dark, huh, sweetie? Like a rainbow in the dark. What was that guy's name? I don't know. He was the lead singer of Black Sabbath after Ozzy Osbourne quit. Yeah, I forget his name. Yeah. I never cared that much. But this is a skunk. And I would like to tell the story of Jagag and Nugwayub, the rainbow. Back in the days of the grandfathers, Nugwayub, the rainbow, would always appear over Jagag's head every time he spoke to Gichimanadu. Every time he spoke to the Great Spirit, he'd be like, Gichimanadu, Daga, we duka wishin, please help me. And boom, a rainbow would appear. This was a sign from Gichimanadu that he was there. This was not a sign of pride in whatever. We gotta take back what the rainbow means. Nugwayub, a rainbow. And this has been the story of Jagag and Nugwayub. That's a story? I didn't say it was a good story. I just said it was a story. You could pray in I don't know. I was kind of hoping I'd have some reason to teach the word Nugwayub. And turns out I didn't. I can't think of any. I guess the flood story, probably ends with the rainbow. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that skunk looking up. The Gawi Dukawishin, please help me. To say please help me. You've got to get right with the Creator. It's humbling. The Badane Dizzy Win. The Badane Dizzy Win is it's one of the 7 grandfather teachings. They say you have to be have humility, huh, sweetie? Yeah, they sure do. So you have to have humility, but then when you humble yourself before the Great Spirit, then it's okay. You can say, hey, that God, we do coition. Please help me. Help me not to eat the rest of that chocolate ice cream thing in the freezer. Help me, give me the strength to throw it away. That's what I did, huh? Yeah, I noticed that. I went over to, what's that gross place called? Arby's. And Arby's isn't gross. I was impressed. Arby's looked kind of nice. Yeah, actually it was. Maybe we will hang out in Arby's. Anyway, I went to Arby's for the first time in a long time. And I got a couple of chocolate shakes. And I brought one back for you, but you weren't even interested. No, I don't eat ice cream anymore. Yeah. But 2 big old, chocolate frosty whatevers. And I drank the one down in, I think 2 sittings. And, You have that kind of roller coaster experience with ice cream, especially when it's really hot. Because it's cooling you off, it's waking you up, and, you're already a little depressed because it's so hot out, and you go, oh, sweet and cool, and some kind of drug in the ice cream that makes you feel happy for 5 minutes. And then there's the sugar crash, and you're hoping, you go, oh, okay, I can't sleep, it's so hot. Maybe if I eat a whole bunch of ice cream, I'll have a sugar crash, and then I can fall asleep finally. But there's a payoff, or there's a price to pay when you're 54 years old and you eat ice cream. I had 2 of these. And I knew it wasn't great for me, but it was like, whatever. Who cares? And then yesterday I had that second one. And, just thought, well, I'll take a scoop. I'll just take one scoop for breakfast. And then, as I'm doing my chores throughout the day, I can just stop by the freezer once in a while and just take another scoop of ice cream until I eat a second, I don't know, what is it, 16 ounces of ice cream? And instead, I was like, Gitchi manadu, Takawi tukawishin. Help me to have the strength to throw this perfectly good, already paid for ice cream away in the garbage. Waste it. Nothing good can happen by me eating this chocolate shake. And you know what? His will be done. I threw it out this morning. No, I threw it out last night, actually. What did I throw out this morning?
You just threw out all the other stuff.
Oh, yeah. But I, just got rid of it. Tagawi dukawishan gitchi manadul, please help me. I'm humble before you. And I would say, people sometimes have a hard time asking for help. I hate asking people for help because I feel like, oh, now great. Now I'm going to have to help them later.
Yeah, there's always that payoff, when someone does you a favor, then you have to be ready to do a favor for them.
Right, and I hate being inconvenienced. But if I'm going to inconvenience somebody else, this is what communities used to be based on. Back in the old days, back in the days of your grandfathers, we didn't have cell phones, and we lived way out far away from the towns and that. And so if you were driving in Minnesota and you saw someone in a ditch, you had to stop and help get them out, no matter what. It was like karma. Even if it was midnight, you don't know who that is. It's, you can't count on that person having a phone, so you would stop, push them out, pull, A lot of people just kept tow ropes in their trunk in case they needed to pull somebody out. And that's the way it worked, because then, during the summer, if you saw that guy, you have to make sure you stop and say, hey, dude, how you doing? How's the whatever? You had to make friendships with certain people in your community, just in case you needed them later. Or maybe you owe them one. The one guy who's good at working on cars, you have to make sure you have a good relationship with him. And this is what your community was based on. Yeah, you needed each other. And so you'd have to ask people for help. But now you don't have to ask anybody for help. So we have no community. I don't need my neighbor's help in feeding me or in fixing my car or in anything. I can go to Walmart. And that was the death of the community. When people stopped being able to ask for help, and when it stopped being necessary to ask for help, huh, sweetie?
Yeah, it's kind of true.
The guy we took tuition, please help me. Help me, give me strength. Jagog, the skunk, and Nagwayab, the rainbow. I guess I was just thinking of the rainbow because it's Pride Month.
I know. Why do we keep bringing it up?
I don't know. Well, because it's you can't turn around without somebody rubbing your face in it. It's like, hello, Burger King. I would like a burger, please. Hey, man, love is love. I'm like, shut up. I'm tired of hearing about it. Yeah, okay. Look at us. We get to get married. We're gay. Yeah, fine. Hey, here's a secret. I don't care about your gay marriage any more than I care about my friend's straight marriage. Right? That's your guys' problem. You know? Married people all think we care because they had a big party and we all showed up and sang songs for them and whatever. Get married, don't get married. That's your life, not mine. Oh, we need a whole month to be proud. How come Memorial Day, the people who died in war, they only get one day? But if you wear Daisy Dukes and a halter top and you're a 50-year-old man in the streets with pearls, you get a whole month to be proud of that. I'm a different kind of winner. I don't know. You're asking me, will our love grow? Will our love grow, sweetie?
Going and get cane dancing.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I mean, if you stick around, it may show. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You stick around, and it may show. There's another Paul McCartney song I sing all the time.
Right.
Stick around and it may show. You know who else I like?
Simon and Garfunkel?
Yeah, exactly. How'd you know I was going to say that?
'Cause I'm psychic.
I like Simon and Garfunkel. Sail on, silver bird. Ronnie James Dio. Daniel Black just answered my question, who sang Rainbow in the Dark.
Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way.
See how they shine. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't got much to say this morning.
I noticed you don't have much to say.
Yeah, I don't know why. Should we talk about politics? Current events? All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the serious current event in it. These are the current events brought to you today by the Melinda T. and Bill Gee McCartney Foundation, bringing modern day solutions to old-fashioned problems. In the news today, Hunter Biden drops some N-bombs. Did you hear about that?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the headline. Apparently he said the N-word.
Yeah. Hunter Biden, I mean, far be it from me to limit his speech, but Hunter Biden likes to use the N-word. Let's see what else. NASA, in news from NASA. NASA continues to lie to your faces every day and to lie to children in every way. And this has been Current Events. To learn more about current events. Okay, here's the segue.
You're going to do a segue kind of abruptly?
Yeah. The segue today is sometimes people break up. You know? Sometimes love isn't meant to last. Sometimes you gotta, there always comes a moment when you break up with somebody where you go, this is it. We were boyfriend, girlfriend. Now we're no longer boyfriend, girlfriend. And nobody's going to give you a pride parade for this kind of stuff. But there's a lot of us who've had to endure heartbreak, endure all kinds of awkward social interactions with your ex. Why? Because you didn't love her. And you said, okay, we got to break up. And I remember one time when I broke up with this girl. I was dating a girl for like 3.5 years.
Jennifer?
Yep. And, you know, it was my first real, I mean, that's not true. I mean, I had a real girlfriend in high school. You know, we dated for like a year, you know. But this was 3 years of grown-up relationship and talking about getting married and all that. And when we broke up, I remember there was a day where you're supposed to, you go, okay, today we break up. But I couldn't do it. There was all these excuses why, you know, and I blew it off. And I remember leaving the last time and saying, okay, I didn't do this right yet. We're definitely not, we're broken up. In my heart, I knew it was over. And I said, I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is I'm never coming back here again. And I think this is the song I'm going to play. And then I'm going to let Natasha come up here.
Okay.
This is a song. It's either I'm never coming back here again, or it's Will I Ever See You Again? Those titles are too much. But they both have to do with breaking up. And afterwards, the lovely and that talented Natasha can come up here.
Okay.
And yeah. So good to see you all, BOOZHOO crew. Miigwech Bizendawiag. Thank you for listening. Wait. There's Anamosh. Okay, hold on tight here. Is this it? Yeah, never coming back here again.
This is it now, this is the end. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends, but I'm never coming back here again. I was caught for 3 long years, lost in the thoughts of a young man's fears. I cannot swim in a sea of tears. I found you out and then I disappeared. Now I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. I'm never coming back here again. And so it comes down to this. One sad parting farewell kiss. Goodbyes in this morning's mist. What's mine is yours, but what's yours is his. So I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. I'm never coming back here again. Oh, oh, oh. I'm never coming back here again.
I always thought that would be a good way to end the show, like our last episode.
Play that song.
Yep. We'll just come out and be like, all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is our last show ever. I'd like to thank blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, I'm never coming back here again.
I think that'd be kind of a depressing way to end our show.
Yeah, probably, huh? Hey, everybody, BOOZHOO! Welcome back. Welcome back. I always want to welcome the viewers back, but they've been here the whole time, so whatever. How you guys doing? I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. Like a rainbow in the dark. La la la, not even. BOOZHOO! Hey, Weeson is here, sweetie.
Oh, BOOZHOO, Isani.
Joe Under the Rock, Brittany Marie, Brian Souls. Do, la. Yeah, breaking up is hard, huh? You know, you don't have a good story until you really. What do you think is harder? Dumping somebody or being dumped?
Oh, for sure. Dumping somebody.
Hold on a second here. Goodbye, yellow brick road. Never mind what that is. Oh, really? You think it's harder to break up with somebody than being broken up?
Oh, yeah. I would much rather be dumped than having to dump somebody.
You're kidding.
Haven't you ever been dumped?
No.
You've never been dumped? Have you ever had to break up with somebody?
Not yet.
What do you mean?
Well, you're my first and only boyfriend, so no, I've never dumped or been dumped. Have you?
Many times. And it is much better to be the dumped than the dumper. I'd rather be a dumpy.
Why?
Well, when you're dumped, then you're just the victim. You know, there's no, did I do the right thing? There's no guilt. You know, there's a lot of planning when you want to dump somebody in a good way. You know. I mean, I remember one time I dumped this girl, and it was the meanest thing I'd ever done.
What?
I just wanted to see. I had a theory that you can break up with somebody, and then it's just a sentence. So we were kind of dating, whatever, and then I just said, you know, if I just say this one sentence, will it work? Will it, you know? So I just said, hey, I don't want to go out with you anymore. Or no, what'd I say? We're not going to go out anymore, or something like that. And she was totally shocked.
Well, yeah.
And she was all like, hey, you know what I do? And I was all, you know.
So did you stay broken up?
Yeah, but, you know, she was mad at me forever.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're the person being dumping, there's no way you can stay friends because you just rejected them.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, no, I've never been dumped. Never dumped nor had to dump anybody. But, do you guys ever, what do you guys think? Is it harder to be the dumped or the dumpy? Dumper or dumpy? And NanaBOOZHOO thinks it's much harder to be the person who's got to break up with the person. It hurts more. I don't know. Do you ever have that where you like really want to break up with somebody? You know? Maybe, you know, I don't know. Sunny day, la la la. So today is Thursday, is the 4th day of the week. It's, what Missy calls Thirsty Thursday. But, oh, excuse me. And, I don't know. Joe Biden's son has gotten himself in trouble again. I mean, who cares? I mean, it's not like you could think if there's somehow like after all the drugs and the corruption scandals and everything else that Joe Biden is famous for, do you suppose there's like one person who's all like, what? He said the N-word? Well, no thank you, Hunter. I was supporting you all this time. Yeah, I turned, I looked the other way when, when all those news reports about crack cocaine, the pictures of you looking all creepy and shirtless in a hotel. I even ignored the implications of you having dirty photographs of your niece, I think, or something. I've tolerated a lot, Hunter. But now you said the N-word, so you are officially canceled. No more Hunter Biden. Go away. Go to your room. I could solve a lot of problems in the world if I just cancel them like that.
Yeah, but, do you want to be that person? The censor and all that?
Yep.
Okay. Who else would you cancel?
Okay, I've canceled Hunter Biden for saying the N-word and doing crack cocaine and being corrupt millionaire, selling out our country and his father. Who else do I want to cancel? The Pope?
Yeah, you can cancel the Pope.
He's just too creepy. Too many secrets. I don't like it. Okay, Catholicism in general. Enough with your statues of crucifixes. Enough! How about we talk a little bit about what Jesus said, not just how he died. Enough with that. Catholicism is canceled. Buddhism. Look. It's just another new agey thing. Ooh, yoga. Nobody's ever become enlightened by sitting around and getting fat. You're fat. Buddha. Okay, he's canceled. And, so what is that now?
I think you got Hunter Biden, the Pope, and the Buddha.
Okay. Hunter Biden, the Pope, and Buddha. I'm gonna cancel Jane Fonda.
Why Jane Fonda?
Because I'm sick and tired of listening to celebrities telling me what to do and think. Even if your motive is pure, just shut up. Jane Fonda. Remember, Jane Fonda, you are most first famous for being a jazzercise person. Jane Fonda is like the old lady Richard Simmons, who was in On Golden Pond and played herself. Shut up, Jane Fonda. Go away, Buddha. Go away, Pope. And go away, Hunter. And this has been the 4 cancellations of the apocalypse. I don't know. I just don't know. Once I was a fool, dreaming my life away. And then yesterday's, Weesony said, and ladies who don't, wait. Meh, I'm friends with ladies I've dumped back in the day. Really? Daniel Black says, been both, but I was young and I'm still here. Weesony says, and ladies who've dumped me. The word that broke the camel's back. So you guys have been able to stay friends with your exes. I don't know, again, I've never, I'm a one-man woman. But I don't think I could be I don't think I could stay friends with you if you dumped me.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
Because, How do you be friends with somebody you used to love? It's like, oh, I still love you. I just, not in that way. I love you just, I turned down the dial from 10 to 4. You know, I'm in like with you. Now, you know, our relationship's still the same, except I'll be falling in love with other people. But we can still be friends. So yeah, that sounds fun. Sure. So, does that mean I'm still gonna be buying dinners and whatever? Okay. Just no kissing. Got it. Staying friends. Oh, let's be friends. Okay, Tagawi Tukawation, please help me. What do I need help with? What do you guys need help with? You know, ever since we became famous, we also became rich, huh, sweetie?
That's right. We're rich and famous now.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys need money, just all you gotta do is ask. Where's the checkbook, sweetie?
Checkbook's in the book bag.
All right. We're gonna start writing checks out. La 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 la. Well, this is weird. This never happened. I'm surprisingly without jokes this morning. What was our Ojibwe word of the day? Was this something about rainbows? Somewhere over the dark way up, bluebirds fly. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. This is the story about a little girl from Kansas who had a crazy dream where a big old tornado picked up her house and took it to a place called the Wizard of Oz. No, it does not. The Wizard of Oz. To a place called Oz. This is the story of the Wizard of Oz. But it should have been called The Story of Dorothy of Kansas. Because it's not about the Wizard of Oz. It's about Dorothy of Kansas. Back in the days of their grandfathers, there was a little girl named Dorothy. And she lived on a farm with her Aunt May. No, her Auntie M. With her Auntie M. I think it's probably short for Emily, huh?
Yeah, I bet you it is.
And some farm hands. And she almost gets eaten by the pigs. And then one day, and she has a little dog named Toto. And one day, a mean old lady comes riding up on her bicycle. And she's like, hey, I got a little piece of paper here that says I can come take your dog. Your dog is a menace to society. Nobody likes your dog. That little Toto, I'm going to take him. I'm going to put him in my basket. And I'm going to take him to the pound. And we're probably going to kill him, like euthanize him or something. I'm not sure what the threat was. And Dorothy's all, no, don't take my dog. I'm sorry, I promise. She says, no more. And she takes her dog. She starts riding off on her bicycle. And Dorothy's also sad. And Auntie M and all the adults were jerks in her life, because they didn't even protect her dog. They didn't really love Dorothy. And so, as that lady was riding away on her bicycle, Toto jumps out the back and he runs back to Dorothy just in time. Because at that very moment, a great big old storm was coming up. And a big old tornado was coming on the horizon. You could see it from miles away. And it would just pick up homes and throw them out. And pick up cows and kill them. And here comes a big old storm. No. And everyone's like, oh, get inside. And Dorothy, she runs to her bedroom to grab Toto. She says, come on, Toto, we gotta get down into the cellar. But what happens? The tornado hits her house and picks it up and spins her around, and she gets knocked out by the shutters. And that house went to some crazy other world. And in this other world, it was no longer black and white. When the house landed, and Dorothy woke up, she stepped outside to see a world that was all technicolor. And she looked down, and she's like, oh wow, I landed on a witch. That's no good. Killed somebody. And then she walks out, and there's all these little midgets. And they're like, hey, we represent the Lollipop Guild. And she's like, oh, wow. I'm sorry I landed in my house in your little thing here. And they're like, oh, it's okay. We just sing and sniff these flowers and stuff. And so Dorothy goes, hey, do you have any idea where I can find a wizard who can grant all my wishes or something? And they're like, yeah, sure. Just follow the yellow brick road. So off she goes. She was off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And along the way, she meets a talking, what's it called, scarecrow. And he sings and dances, and he's pretty smart. Even, he's not that smart. He thinks he is. But he wants to find Oz, the wizard, to give him a brain. He goes, I just got straw in my head. I gotta get a brain. And they go off, and then they meet a gay metal man somehow. Maybe a robot. He calls himself a tin man. He goes, oh, I got no heart. I just got an empty boom, 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 shell. Can I come with you guys? And they're like, yeah, come on. We're going to go to Wizard of Oz. And they go into the woods, and what do they find? Oh, wow, it's a cowardly lion. And that lion's all like, oh, I'm afraid of everything. I want some courage. And they're like, oh, you want the wizard to give you some balls? And he's like, yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. So we need a brain, a heart, and some balls. And so they go to the land of the Wizard of Oz. And it's just crazy, Emerald City. And there's horses of every color. And there's flying monkeys and whatever. And they get there, they're like, oh, where's this Wizard of Oz? I'm like, I'll go down into this weird, palace glass thing with you'll see a demon when you get to the end of the hall. Big old ghostly demon. That's the Wizard of Oz. And they walk in there, and yeah, sure enough, there's like smoke and flames. And he's all like, who dares ask the Wizard of Oz? And Dorothy's all like, oh no, the Gawi Dukawishin. The Gawi Dukawishin, please help me. I need to find a way home. I just gotta go home. And this, the scarecrow, he wants a brain. And the tin man, he wants a heart. And the cowardly lion wants some balls. And the wizard's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that for you. But you gotta do something for me first. I want you to kill this lady. And Dorothy and her friends kind of go, gee, I don't know. Murder? That sounds... I don't think that's right. He's like, go on, do it. You want to get home, don't you? And she's like, okay, fine. So they go out and they kill the witch. And they come back and they're like, hey, we killed this perfectly innocent woman. Will you give my friend a brain and my other friend a heart and my other friend some courage or some balls? And will you give me a ride home? And the wizard's all like, hey, man, this is me behind the curtain. I wasn't really the demon. I'm just a guy. You idiots. You do everything that a demon tells you to do. And by the way, Dorothy, I'm not even going to drive you home. You can just, oh no, it's not the wizard. The wizard goes, I'm just a dude. And he gets in a balloon and he flies away. And so they're all like, oh no, we just got duped we got tricked into killing somebody. And I'm stuck here in a weird Wizard of Oz land. The Emerald City. Well, what happens? Oh, another witch shows up. But she's a good witch. And she goes, oh, you silly broad. You had the power to get home whenever you wanted. You just gotta click your little heels together. And so Dorothy goes, really? I mean, all this time I could have just clicked my heels and be done with it? Well, how do you like that? She said. And she goes, okay, well, hey, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, I want to say thank you for joining me on my journey. Thank you for helping me commit murder. And I guess I'll see you again. And with that, she goes, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like getting away from my crimes where they can't trace me to the murder of that witch. 2 witches now I've killed. And she clicks her heels together, and sure enough, she gets back and she wakes up and she's in her home. And they go, oh, Dorothy, you had a crazy dream. But at the same time, they were all there. She goes, you were there, and you, and no, wait. We all killed that lady. And they're like, oh, Dorothy, that's silly. Well, what'd you learn? What did you learn, Dorothy? What do you know, Dorothy? And she goes, I'm not going to say I know that we killed somebody. If that's what you're asking, if you can trust me to keep this secret. She goes, what do I know? I know that the next time I want to go out looking for my heart's desire, I don't need to look any further than my own backyard. Because if my heart's desire isn't there, I never lost it in the first place. Or something like that is what she learns through her adventure to the Emerald City. And this has been the story of Dorothy from Kansas. Not the story of the Wizard of Oz. Not the story of killing 2 different so-called witches. Dorothy's just like judge, jury, and executioner, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. She'll kill for a complete stranger who promises nonsense stuff.
Yeah. What a horrible story The Wizard of Oz is. I never realized it until just now. The Wizard of Oz by some guy. And, I love that movie. But the guy who wrote The Wizard of Oz, I forget his name, but he was sort of like famous for saying, there is no solution to the Indian problem except mass genocide. Come buy my next book. You're like, what?
Is that right?
Yeah, something. He was like a notorious, like, he condoned this debate. Should we just kill all Indians? And he's like, yeah, I think we should. And somebody else will be like, maybe it's cruel. Because cruel? Any more cruel than killing defenseless women who practice alternative medicines? Oh, she's a witch. Is she? Maybe she's just, into alternative medicines. Maybe she's just a little new agey. Come on. Not sure what the kids are supposed to learn from somewhere over the rainbow. La, la, la. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. You know what the problem with not starting on time is?
We never know how long it's been.
Yeah. I think that feels like it's been 60 minutes. I mean, I don't want to shortchange anybody.
That's probably long enough.
Okay. Well, everybody, I think it's probably time to march on. It's time to leave. It's time we should be going. Waiting so long. I want to say miigwech bisandawieg. Thank you for listening. My name is Natasha. Over here, the star of the show. Yeah, right. What's your name again?
They call me NANABOOZHOO.
NANABOOZHOO. And over here is, I'm gonna say Skinny Paul Stanley.
I'll accept that.
Skinny Paul Stanley with a 5 o'clock shadow, Michael Lyons.
BOOZHOO!
And you have been watching the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture called BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The live stream podcast every morning at 8 o'clock or so, depending just how much in Indian time we are. And yeah, miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawaha. Oh, what? Sweetie!
You got it.